You're about to experience one day in Penn State Outreach. Every day, Penn State is working to realize what it means to be a land-grant university in the 21st century. By providing access to our strong academic programs for our citizens of the Commonwealth, and by advancing our outstanding research to improve the welfare of our great state. From early in the morning, till late at night, Penn State is touching people with their great research, their great teaching, and their great service through their outreach programs.
I think the best part is that we can work closely with the farmers and really address issues that are important to the farmers and make a difference in their bottom line. And that's, I think, what we're all about.
A few years back, Reuben and I were talking. He was having some challenges both in getting enough strawberry tips, which is the part we plant out in the field, and also some of the quality of those tips.
We were doing strawberries for probably 10 years already, and we talked to Steve one day about, mentioned to him about the poor crops I had, and we got into talking about raising our own tips.
We developed the methods for taking these tips and making them into rooted plants. His own tips are producing his own plants, which are producing his own berries. So that's been the really big change. We're getting better plants. My growers are getting more strawberries. The public gets more strawberries, which is good for everybody. And they turned out so well that they've been expanding ever since.
People who want to take Penn State programs can't just all travel to University Park, or they can't just all travel to a campus, or they just can't all take it online. So what we're about is trying to provide individuals with as many ways as possible to access education from Penn State.
Penn State Fayette in the 60s had a very strong mining program. With the changing economy and with changing energy needs, the mining program shut down. And so the mining companies came to us and said, would you be willing to resurrect your program, update it technologically, add a significant safety component to it? So as a result of this industry-driven effort, we've come back and put our mining program degree, it's an associate degree in mining technology. The program consists of strong focus on theory, but it's supplemented with hands-on experiences actually working in mines and mine-related activities. Our program seems to meet a very important need, not only in southwestern Pennsylvania, but throughout the United States.
This market's a little bit unique in that the farmers came to Cooperative Extension because they were interested in starting a farmers market and adding a little bit to their revenue.
Somerset County is one of the largest agricultural producing counties in the state, and it seemed so unusual that we did not have a farmers market in this county, and we decided it was time.
Something like this farmers market creates an area where people can come and purchase things from their local community so that the money that they've spent stays in their community, it doesn't travel outside of the community.
The reaction has been just more than we had ever anticipated. You know, we get comments all the time, we're so glad you're here, we're so happy that we finally have this in our community.
PSETI is the Pennsylvania Child Support Enforcement Training Institute. It's a statewide training institute for Pennsylvania that's charged with training all child support workers across the state. Although they're county-based workers, they have to abide by state statutes. So what you end up with is a statewide curriculum. Because the university has the outreach capabilities that it has, we have been able to respond to a specific state need and provide strong training that improves skills and improves the knowledge base of the workers. And I think that's pretty significant.
The challenge here is really trying to maximize our use of bioenergy
for fuels and other energy resources. And what we're doing now with the Biomass Energy Center is trying to capture the solar resource through plants and then convert it into various fuel sources. So we're really trying to produce an energy system here that provides other benefits to society. Cooperative Extension is a critical component to what we're doing here. We have educators around the state that are working with farmers and local communities to try to take the information we're generating here and put it into the hands of the people that can use it.
Cooperative Extension is an outreach program that's designed to take knowledge that's generated at the university through our research programs and translate that into practice across in the communities and businesses and families and farms across Pennsylvania.
The purpose of the project is to locate dry hydrants, as they're called, for the rural fire companies, to help them find water when there's a fire emergency in the area. Most of these areas don't have a city water supply, so they depend on these ponds for the water for fire protection. So the 4-H kids would go out with their GPS units, mark the hydrants with their waypoint, take a couple of photos, one of the hydrant itself and one of the approach, and then they would bring that back and put it down on GIS software and map the location of that and also add the photos as well.
Super Cupboard's a collaboration of agencies with a common goal of giving people a hand up rather than a hand out. Most of our participants are low-income parenting residents of Erie County. Every summer we target the teen parenting program of the Erie School District, so this group is that teen parenting group. Those of us that live in Pennsylvania appreciate the university, so we have a credible product, and when we can bring it into the community, right to the people where they live, it just, makes Penn State all that more important and gives them a better feeling of what all the university is involved in and the importance of education.
Penn Capp is a statewide organization of technical specialists, and our job or our mission is to provide free technical assistance to business and industry in all 67 counties. The ClearDex company contacted Penn Capp to come in and evaluate their training program.
We were having a problem with a high rate of turnover among employees when we found that a lot of employees that were new to the company were getting frustrated with the training program.
We came in and basically developed a series of modules that was both flexible and cost efficient.
It's helped a lot, so it makes it a lot easier for the employees to learn, and it's a much more comfortable learning process.
We do a variety of things, including school programs for children, and that's what Outdoor School is. It's one of those school programs. The cycles lesson is a really fun one because part of that lesson involves a stream study. And what they're doing is turning over rocks and looking under the leaf cover for macroinvertebrates and crayfish and salamanders with the ultimate goal of trying to figure out how clean the water is. There are a lot of children who don't get outside and play anymore. And one of the impacts that Outdoor School can have on them is to show them that it's fun to go outside and play.
The Autism Conference is an annual event that's designed to provide the participants with the latest in research about autism spectrum disorders and to help them apply that research in their daily lives. I think one of the really unique things about this conference is that you do have that mix of individuals. So you have an opportunity for family members to interact and not only hear from the expert speakers, but also to interact with professionals who are like the people who are working with their children in the school systems.
It's something different than the usual academic day. They get to interact with people other than their teachers. So just to have another activity to do at the end of the day for them is really good.
I think it gives their families the extra support that they may need because some families may have problems sitting down with their kids for homework, but teachers here at after-school programs give their kids that support and, are here for them and show them that we are more than just teachers. We're here to help your children grow.
The wolf was really crafty.
I've seen a very positive change in the students since I've started, and academically I see them blossoming.
EMAP is the Environmental Management Assistance Program. A business will come to us and we do a utility analysis of the business to help them save money through energy costs. First of all, we look at their utility bills and we look at the size of the building, what type of business it is. Then we do the actual on-site and we take our diagnostic equipment with us, and then we can concentrate in the areas where we may be able to save them money. If they're saving money this way, then they can put more money back into their business, maybe have more employees. It's just a great resource to have.
The Family Fitness Program is a program that was developed by Penn State Cooperative Extension. The children are in the program, their parents are in the program, and many times caregiving grandparents are in the program. And we try to work with kids that are not only overweight, but all kids, to get them to make some healthy changes in their behavior. So we're trying to get them to eat more fruits and vegetables, whole grains, low-fat dairy, increase minutes of physical activity, increase family communication, and for the parents too, time management.
I think at Penn State Public Broadcasting is bringing together two incredible missions. One is the mission of public broadcasting, which is and has over the years provided in-depth quality programming. And then I think of the land-grant mission of an incredible university, Penn State, which is engaged in communities throughout Pennsylvania in a real way.
The Lobby Talks are really a pretty unique way of making television. It is a collaboration of Penn State Public Broadcasting, the university, and the community. And the best part about it is the community becomes part of the program. It's their interests, their questions that become part of the programs that are eventually broadcast. And for the public, it's seeing behind the scenes what it is to make television and to become involved in conversations that are meaty, that are important, and that are really about our times.
I needed to keep working while I was taking these courses, so it allows me to work during the day and then work on my coursework at home. I was a Penn State undergrad, and I feel I'm doing better than I did in undergrad, probably because I'm watching all the lectures and I can go back and watch them as many times as I need to.
The World Campus has over 500 military personnel studying with us, and about a third of those are Pennsylvania residents. These are students that are studying from any location around the world at any time of day, 24/7.
We have currently our World Campus students. We have students in Iraq, Afghanistan, Europe, Japan, South America, Korea, and of course all across the United States.
Just being in my career now and taking classes that go along with my career, I get to use the stuff I'm learning every day and apply it to my job. So I feel like it's really helped me grow this year. I really like it a lot.
This is one day in Penn State Outreach. Imagine the impact and what can be accomplished in 365. Right now we touch 1 out of every 2 households in Pennsylvania. I want to make it 100%, I guess, and when you look at technology and the breadth of Penn State's program, we'll be able to achieve that.